Chapter 19 El Filibusterismo published in Ghent, 1891 by me and Chris Enopia. So, before nisugod ang chapter, Rizal was in Brussels revising the El Filibusterismo. He began writing it on October 1887. Following that year, he made changes in the plot, correct some chapters, and added some chapters in Paris and Madrid. He finished it in Biarritz on March 29, 1891. So it took him 3 years to write his second novel, Revelations in Ghent. So he moved in Ghent for two main reasons. First is the cost of printing shop is cheap. The second one is to escape the enticing attraction of Petit Susané. While in Ghent, he met two compatriots, namely Jose Alejandro from Pampanga and Edelberto Evangelista from Manila. They are both studying engineering in Ghent. With limited funds, he lived in a cheap boarding house. A young roommate is si Jose Alejandro and nipalit si Rizal og ilahang makaon and gidivide niya na og 30 days. But si Alejandro is wala man siya control. So mao nang nahurot ra dayon ang iyahang food. And later that year, Alejandro became a general in the Filipino-American War. Next is the printing of El Filibusterismo. For the printing shop in Ghent, Rizal found F. Mayer van Loo Press na nisugot og print sa iyahang El Filibusterismo on installment basis. So gipon niya ang iyang mga jewels and later nahurot na ang kwarta sa pagbaligya niya sa iyang jewels. So nahunong ang printing ana. Then although naka-receive siya og money from Basa, which is 200 pesos from gikan ni siya ni Rodriguez Arias for the copies of Morgan's Sucesos that are sold in Manila. Pero kana siya kay dili japon siya enough ang 200 pesos for food and printing. Then on July 1891, Rizal wrote to Basa that he has no money for the book to continue its publication. And on August 6, the printing was postponed. So, Ventura, the savior of Philly. The same with the printing of Noli na na-postpone Japon and nagol si Rizal ana nga time nga he almost burned the manuscript of Philly pareha Japon sa Noli in Berlin. Then Rizal said to Basa nga if dili gyapon maabot ang money by the next mail, mo-give up siya sa pagprinting sa book. Then moto nakadungog man si Valentin Ventura sa predicament ni Rizal. So ni-send siya og funds para ma-resume ang printing sa El Fili. The Fili comes off the press. So, nahuman na ag printing on September 18, 1891. Ang El Filibusterismo is ni nabalita na nga nahuman na ang printing. So, Si Rizal nisend og 2 copies sa Hong Kong for Basa and Sixto Lopez. While in Paris, gisendan pa niya si Valentin Ventura og original copy sa manuscript and autograph ni Rizal. He also sent copies to Blumentritt, Mariano Ponce, Lopez Haina, Pardo de Taverna, Antonio, and Juan Luna. Filipinos, man sila yung mga Filipinos, no. The Filipinos from foreign lands also praised the novel. The members of Filipino colony of Barcelona published a tribute in La Publicidad, a Barcelona newspaper, of the novel's original style which is comparable to Alexander Dumas. Then ang Madrid pod nga newspaper ni El Nuevo Regimen serialized the novel on in October 1891. All the books nga first edition, meaning Ghent edition, were sent to Hong Kong, but almost all of them were confiscated. So, ang book quickly became rare, and ang iyang prices kay nitaas as high as 400 pa pesetas per copy. So, pesetas is currency na siya sa una. Next is dedicated to Gomburza. With his years of study, travels, and labors in foreign lands, Rizal never forgot about the martyrdom of Gomburza, which he witnessed during his early age in Calamba. He dedicated El Filibusterismo to them. His dedication says, "The Church," I, this is just a paraphrase, but he says, "The Church has placed a crime on you. The government surrounding your trials with mystery. The Philippines worship your memory by calling you martyrs, as your complicity in the Cavite Mutiny is not clearly proved. Let these pages serve as a uh, simple way to honor your death, and to anyone who unjustly tarnish your memory, with solid proof, shares responsibility for your suffering."
The manuscript and the book summary "El Filibusterismo" in 1891, Jose Rizal's sequel to Honorem et Tangere was published in Ghent. Despite Rizal's financial struggle, with the help from friends like Valentin Ventura, dedicated to the martyr Gomburza priest, it critiques Spanish colonial oppression. The novel follows Simon, formerly Crisostomo Ibarra, now a vengeful jewelry plotting for revolution. His plan, including a bombing to sparkle rebellion, fail, and he is betrayed. Seeking refuge with Father Florentino, Simon dies. Realizing the futility of violence, the priest emphasizes moral courage and education as path through, through freedom. The novel highlights themes of oppression, justice, and the struggle for reform, leaving a lasting legacy in Philippine history. Inscription on the title page: "To the memory of the priest Don Mariano Gomez, Don Jose Burgos, and Don Jacinto Zamora, executed in Bagumbayan in 20th of February 1872. This dedication reflects Jose Rizal's tribute to the Gumburza, whose unjust execution inspired his advocacy to reform and freedom for the Filipino people. Synopsis of El Filibusterismo. The story follows Simon, formerly Crisostomo Ibarra in Noli Me Tangere, who returned as a wealthy juror bent on vengeance and revolution. Disillusioned by the injustice he experienced, Simon uses his wealth and influence to manipulate society and incite rebellion against the Spanish government. Key characters include Basilio, a medical student working towards a better future, and Cabezon Tales, a farmer representing the plight of the oppressed. Simon's grand plan, a bombing to eliminate Spanish officials and collaborators, failed when he was betrayed. Mortally wounded, Simon seeks refuge with Father Florentino, confessing his deep despair over his violent method. The priest emphasizes that true freedom and justice can be only achieved through moral courage, education, and peaceful reform. The novel ends with a call for hope, inspiring future generations to continue the fight for liberation. Noli and Fili compared. Noli and Mitangere and El Filibusterismo, both by Jose Rizal, criticized Spanish colonial rule but differed in tone and focus. Noli is a hopeful advocate advocating peaceful reform, while Fili is darker, emphasizing revenge and revolution. The protagonist, Crisostomo Ibarra, transformed from the nihilistic reformist in Noli to the vengeful Simon in Fili. Noli highlights social abuse and hope, while Fili focus, focuses on political corruption and despair. Both novels aim to inspire Filipino empowerment and the fight for freedom. Rizal's another other unfinished novel. Rizal's Rizal's another unfinished novel is Makamisa, which he began writing after completing El Filibusterismo. Unlike his previous works, Makamisa was written in Filipino in Tagalog, and it was intended to be a continuation or a complementary work to his earlier novel. The novel, however, was never finished because Rizal was executed in 1896 and only fragments of the manuscript remains. Makamisa is a satirical piece that critiques the social and religious conditions in the Philippines under Spanish colonial rule. Using humor and irony, it portrays the absurdity and hypocrisy of the clergy and the ruling class, much like his other works, but with a lighter tone. While Makamisa was not completed, it remains an important part of Rizal's literary legacy, showing his evolving views and his desire to engage in a broader Filipino audience through the use of their native language.